have it.
Oh, can you be my big sister too? That was so cute. Well, listen, right now we're pivoting on this way to prepare to have your mind bent, but also your senses fooled. Now, Graeme recently stepped into a world where nothing is quite as it seems. That is the Museum of Illusions out in Cape Town. Now, it's located in the heart of gardens, and it's a one-of-a-kind edutainment destination, home to over 60 interactive exhibits that playfully challenge perception through holograms and immersive rooms and mind-blowing optical illusions. So let's take a look at what went down when G-Man put reality to the test.
Step into my dimension. I think our sense of reality is going out the window as the Cape Town Museum of Illusions opens her doors. It's the second site here in the country. It's the third on the continent and one of 60 globally. And these installations are known for their mind-altering ability. We are going to have our perceptions tested. We're going to have our sense of reality pushed to its limits. What is actually possible? Well, this is a museum like no other. Let's go. Mark, I'm going to say, first of all, congratulations. I'm sure blood, sweat and tears to get to this incredible installation. And I can feel the buzz. In fact, Cape Town can feel the buzz right now. But I suppose, first off, I've got to ask why? Why bring this global phenomenon here to the mother city, to Cape Town?
I think Cape Town is the place to have a museum like this. We're very fortunate to be here on Kloof Street. We're very excited to open in Cape Town. We can't wait to invite everyone from Cape Town into the museum to see it.
And of course, this is like the least museum-y museum that we have ever experienced. In fact, you want people to come in and take photos, to touch, to feel, to truly experience. What's the vibe here? Why do you have this level of interaction?
So the brain's an amazing thing. You know, we work on our visual inputs. And with our visual inputs, we get a sense of space and depth, and even a sense of ourselves. And what we do is we take those visual inputs and we create different visual cues to trick your brain into thinking something totally different. The whole purpose of it is not to be like a traditional museum where you actually can't touch and play with things. We want you to touch and play. We want you to realize that things aren't what they seem.
What do you hope that this installation in Cape Town is going to bring? How is this going to stand out?
Cape Town has so much beauty and so much outdoor. But when the weather's not great, you look for the indoor experience. And this really gives you an incredible indoor experience. We're going to be bringing so many diverse groups into the same setting, into the same environment. We have people traveling all over the Western Cape coming to experience the museum.
All right, explain to me what's going on in this room.
So this is the Ames room, and by using different graphics behind you and different tilted floors, what it does is it makes you look smaller and bigger as you cross over. So at this point, significantly bigger. So the use of it be smaller. And if we swap over,
Boom, 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 boom.
it changes. And this is an amazing exhibit. You don't realize it, but I mean, it's just...
Can I pick you up and put you in my pocket and take you home, man? I'm just going to take you home with me.
Yeah.
I mean, this is so exciting. I'm thinking for a young mind to explore science and psychology like this.
You get to actually experiment with the actual touch and feel and then learn the science behind it, and hopefully it brings a whole curiosity mindset, and you challenge every single thing you see to find a new perspective.
All right, they're saying I'm getting a big head in this industry. I think we need to leave.
So this is the tilting room, and as you can feel, we feel like we're almost tilting or falling over.
I quite like this.
Yeah, well,
well, you said like when it rains or it's windy outside, people can get indoors. This kind of feels like what it's like being outdoors in the Cape Town wind. That is pretty cute. Oh. Right, whoa.
So you're in the vortex tunnel.
What is happening right now?
You think you're just falling over, but you're actually standing on a flat piece of ground, but it's hard to get your mind to realize
My brain
that.
does not register that at all. That is mind-bending. Oh, wow. I don't think this is an optical illusion. I think Tata Madiba would be staring with this much love and intent. This feels like a love letter to Cape Town. What are you hoping this is going to bring to the mother city?
So I think when it comes to Nelson Mandela, I mean, he's a true inspiration, not just for South Africa, for everyone all over the world. And what is amazing about him is he brought so many people from different diversities together during very difficult times. And I think what's most important, I mean, Nelson Mandela truly believed in education. I mean, one of his sayings was, education is the most powerful weapon in the world that can change everybody's lives. And I'm hoping that this museum brings some education, some enlightenment, some some open-mindedness to everyone in Cape Town and to the tourists that come and see it, and get the opportunity to enjoy not just the vision of Nelson Mandela, but the beauty of Cape Town.
Completely, man. Well, congratulations, my brother. Well done. Wow, I'm seeing this space very differently. My mind has been bent, and I get to step back into reality. But this has definitely made its mark. Thank you so much to Mark and the Museum of Illusions. So make sure you book. You can head over to museumovillusions.co.za to make that booking. And if you've got kids, this is going to change the way they see their world, and we need more of that energy.
Oh,
This is reality. This is reality
you know, when you've been working on a cruise ship all day, like I don't know if you've ever done that, and for the rest of the day you're like walking like that, you will challenge everything about how you see the world. But I've just got this look in my face of Dale. I worked with an amazing cameraman on the day, of him looking at everything constantly like, okay, where do I even stand?
Also, which one is Graeme?
Exactly. But what I love is there's so much, there are so many people there to kind of explain things to you and to get into the science of
And they
it.
take your photos for you.
Completely.
Yeah.
They understand how people want to engage. But the fact that you've got a museum, which is normally such a sterile space, don't touch, don't, barely even look, don't get close. This, they want you to get in there. And it is fun.